I just want to talk about the why behind Juggernaut and how it came about. And probably a lot of it comes back to my own childhood memories of being the child of a small business owner. And just the experience of that was not great. My parents were great, hardworking, probably did run a good business, but they didn't really understand business. They were great at what they did. Mum was a great cook, had a bistro, Dad drove trucks, but then money was always a problem. And it also, as a result of that, there was a lot of tension in the household, and a lot of distraction from the parents. So the children were often neglected in that scenario. And, when parents, when business is stressful, it's really stressful and it's all consuming. So being a child in that environment was not something I wanted to continue. As a result, I actually started out in environmental science, which was quite enjoyable and interesting, but it wasn't really a passion. It was when I was living in Western Victoria, I stumbled across a firm there. I worked there for a number of years, but it was only a matter of weeks before I realised the impact this practice was having on business owners. And I knew, if my parents had an accountant like these guys, my life, my childhood would have been a very different experience. And so that's what I knew I would be an accountant from then on. And how we see it, or I see it, is if we help one family business, it's usually a husband and wife, and maybe a couple of kids. So there's 4 people we're helping. But there's also sometimes 10 employees, and each one of them generally have a family. So if we're helping a business, we might be helping 40 people, having an impact on 40 people, and that's where our vision or our purpose for being, which is better business, better life, better community. So not only are we helping a business owner to have a better life, we're having an impact on our community. And if we can help, say, 1,000 businesses, we're really helping 40,000 people, and that's where we believe we can have a great impact on our community. And we've assembled a group of great advisors here at Juggernaut, a lot who have come from family business and really understand what it's like to grow up and to live and breathe being in family business.